Hello, welcome to my channel and welcome to another video. This video has been requested mainly by people that are aspiring to come and live in Italy, and I've got questions mainly from my video where I shared how to get a Schengen student visa to Italy. So most of the people there have been asking me to make this video where I share how much it costs to live in Milan in Italy, and updated cost of living in Milan, Italy in 2022. Now, I must say that most of them were generalizing because people that were asking are actually going to live or to study in different parts of Italy, and I just want to emphasize that the costs that I'm going to give are for living in Milan, Italy, which is the most expensive city to live in the whole country. I must also add that the general cost of living might have a figure for a certain country or region, but it also mainly depends on one's lifestyle. How do you want to live? So in this video I'm going to be explaining to you in detail using figures how much I spend on a monthly basis on my basic needs. I'm not going to talk about luxurious things, but things that I basically need to live, not want to live, but need to live while I live in this beautiful city. The first thing is rent, and it's one of my biggest bills, if not the biggest bill. My rent is 600 euros per month, and that is just one bedroom, living area, bathroom, kitchen and a balcony, and that includes condominium fees, and it also includes the other bills like water, electricity and gas. I must say that I don't live in the center of Milan. I do not live near the Duomo. I don't live one step away from the Duomo. I live on the outskirts of Milan in a small city called Cologno Monzese, still in Milan, but on the outskirts. I must say it takes me about 30 minutes to get from my house to the center of Milan, and for me that is okay. That is what I can afford, first of all, and then it is still okay as I have the metro station right next to me. I could just walk to the metro. In 5 minutes I'm there, and I can easily make it to work. It is very calm and quiet, less chaotic as compared to the city, less noise and more green. Basically all the benefits that I would like with less rent or at a less cost I can have in this beautiful small place. So my advice to you is that if you can afford to live in the city center, that is okay, but I must say that the rent there is really high. It is about 1,400 euros on average for, I would say, a one-bedroom apartment. So be very careful where you live or where you want to live. Like I said, everybody's cost of living per month depends on their lifestyle and their affordability. If you can afford it, well and good, but yes, my advice to you, if you are a student and you are broke, to look outside the center of Milan and go and get an affordable place. My next bill, which is compulsory, is public transportation card. Now I use the ATM card, and because I live on the outskirts of Milan, I pay 50 euros per month. In 2022 I pay 50 euros per month for the monthly card, but people that live within the peripheral area of Milan city pay 39 euros per month if they are over 27 years old. Now if you're under 27, you pay a monthly fee of 22 euros. That is the difference that age brings. Can you imagine that? Anyways, people in my area pay 33 euros because, like I said, it is on the outside of Milan. So yes, they pay a little bit higher, but people that are under 27 pay 33 euros if they live a little bit outside of Milan. Now if you want to make that even more affordable, you can buy the annual monthly card, which comes at 330 euros, making it 27.5 euros per month, and that is going to help you save a little bit or make it more affordable for you to live in Milan. And I would say if you are having a family and you have children that are under 14 years old, they won't be paying. And if you, for example, have got old parents that are coming with you and they're over 65, they will be paying only 22 euros per month. like I said, I save on the rent, but then I pay more on the transportation, and I mean, that's where I find the balance. I find that a bit cheaper than having to pay, let's say, 1,300 to 1,400 per month. I would rather pay 11 euros more for transportation every month than pay, 700 more euros for rent, for example. Next is my mobile phone bill. I am using Telecom or Telecom Italia. I really like it. I used not to like it in the beginning, but I now like it because they've got really nice promotions. If you're a female and you are coming from an African country, there is this promotion where you pay 12.5 euros, and I have got 100 gigabytes internet, and I have got unlimited calls throughout Europe and unlimited SMSs throughout Europe. So I love this promotion and I've been using it. And recently I used to have internet in my house, but then I realized with 100 GB and I'm rarely home because I'm usually on the move or at work, this is more than enough internet for me, because when I'm outside, usually there's like free Wi-Fi. Let's say in restaurants, at work, I usually find free Wi-Fi, so I don't really use my data until I'm actually at home, and I just cut off that bill. But if you would like to have internet at home, there's so many companies. We used to use Fastweb in my apartment, and we used to pay 35 euros and 95 cents at the time, and it was affordable. We could afford it, but then I just realized it was an additional cost that we actually didn't need. But if you do not have, the advantage of having a promotion like mine, you could consider Fastweb. And I've had friends say that Vodafone is even cheaper, so go ahead and check out those costs. But it is also an additional cost because, I mean, we cannot live without the internet. I must also add that my mobile data is fast enough for me to do whatever I would like to do, to upload videos, to communicate, use anything, watch videos. It is just okay for me, and I think it is the right speed, and I don't need any more. I actually am not able to exhaust all the gigabytes by the end of the month. So it is more than enough, and it is at a good price of 12.5 euros. My next bill is something that I've been paying for since I came to Italy up until the end of 2021. It is my permit of stay. Now, my permit of stay used to cost me around 200 euros, and I used to do that once a year. But because I was a student and because I wasn't that rich, I used to save that money monthly, and per month I used to put aside 17 euros so that I am able to afford it at the end of the year. It is compulsory for you to have a permit of stay because, I mean, it is a legal document for you to live in Italy. You must have it. Like, for you to legally live in Italy, you need to have a permit of stay. So that is also another additional cost. The next bill is groceries. Now, on average, before 2020, I used to spend about 25 euros, but then things just doubled up. That I have just realized that my grocery bill is now 50 euros per month. And I'm just talking about things like toiletries, things that I really need, without even makeup, excluding makeup, toiletries, I would say food, cleaning things, detergents, things that I basically need for the house, detergents, and that is going up to 50 euros per month. But it used to be really a low bill. Things just changed up. This is why I actually thought there is a need for an updated video of the living costs in Milan in 2022. So yes, I like to shop from the same supermarket in order to be able to save some costs, because if you shop from the same supermarket, usually there is a fidelity program, which is like a customer program where you accumulate points every time you shop, and then at the end of like a certain bill, let's say 200 euros, you're given, let's say 20 euros free. So then if I've shopped for 4 months, that is 50 by 4, I get 20 euros free. Then I can add that to my next shopping bill. So yes, that is one way to save, by shopping from the same grocery store. The other way is to shop from street markets. Now, street markets are random markets that just show up on a certain day of the week. For my street, it is every Tuesday morning. So I wake up so early before going to work, and I just buy things that I need fresh every day, like fruits and vegetables, and then the price of those are like a third the price of the same things in the supermarket. That is one way that I manage to get very fresh things and at a lower cost. My next bill is I think just applies to me and to some people that might have health issues, which is my medical bill. And I usually just put aside 50 euros. It isn't usually 50 euros, but I just put 50 euros aside because much as medical care in Italy is free and it is catered for by the nation. Usually when the doctor prescribes medicine for you, you have to go to a pharmacy and actually pay for it. So in 2016, I was diagnosed with this, you know, I don't even want to call it illness, but like defect that, you know, gives me a hard time to digest food naturally. So I sometimes need medicine to help me digest some food, especially if I've taken long without eating it. So I usually buy those monthly and they usually cost me about 40 something euros. So I like to put aside 50 euros for my medical bills. Anything could happen. You might need a paracetamol, you might need anything from the pharmacy. That money also caters for supplements that I am taking currently. In Italy, there's not as much sunshine as there is in Uganda, just obvious, so you know. And then I just feel that my energy is low. So when I went to the doctor, he prescribed some, you know, supplements that I could, you know, add to my diet. And these come in forms of capsules and they cost money. Of course, they're not free. So yes, I pay for those as well. So it's all included in the 50 euros per month. But I would say it's not really a medical bill. I would say medicine or pharmaceutical bill, kind of. My next bill is, again, dependent on one's lifestyle and spending habits or their preferences, or even, you know, their amount of money that they have, the affordability to buy things in Milan. But this is, I just call it miscellaneous because I mean, sometimes after work I like to go out for happy hour or aperitivo to have a drink. And that is usually in that miscellaneous, and I put aside 200 euros per month for that. I would say it is enjoyment money, but sometimes it is necessary. We all need to just, you know, refresh. Sometimes I go for day trips. I just get from that miscellaneous money, and sometimes I just want to buy myself a new pair of jeans or buy myself something nice. So I usually just get from my miscellaneous money. So I put aside 200 euros every month, you know, for just in case I have a desire and I just want to please myself. This is the money that I go for. So these are my bills. I would say my basic needs. I would say my basic bills. It's things that I can't do without, or I wouldn't be very happy to do without. I hope that this video has given you an insight on the updated cost of living in Milan, Italy, especially in 2022. If you have any questions or if you want to add anything that I have forgotten, feel free to add that up in the description box below. And if you have any video requests, especially about living in Milan, Italy, or living in Italy in general, let me know as well, and I'll be happy to do a video if I'm very well informed about the topic. If you haven't subscribed, hit the red subscribe button down below before you leave, and give this video a like, share it with your friends. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!